Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So on this beautiful Saturday, we got the crypto market moving a little bit upward. Not too much. We're not seeing a lot of upward momentum, but we are seeing a lot of good signs. Bitcoin, for one, over 8,000. That's always good. 8,000, guys, as you know, is a psychological number, and we will start to see momentum, I think, in my opinion, very soon because we've crossed the 8,000 mark, and also something that I'm going to show you in a second. Ethereum up 2.12%, XRP trading just above 39 cents. Up 1.23%. Let's look at the chart here. Guys, this is XRP on a daily. And so this is one of the things that's it's a technical analysis term that I wanted to show you. As you can see, we saw this big bullish move up and then slight pressure down, right, as the whole market was going down. But something that's really interesting that some of you may already know about is that we are forming a bullish pennant. Okay, that's when we see a lot of pressure upwards, followed by selling pressure downward, but that is not nearly as much as the previous buying pressure. Okay, so we see, if we zoom in here, and I erase this triangle, you can see a couple of big green days. Okay, so a couple big green days followed by three shorter red days, one big green day, and then another 3 red days. And now we're starting another green cycle upward, and it's the beginning of what is looking like a bullish pennant to me. If I look at BTC on the charts, I'll show you what I mean. And so this is kind of the same trend that we're seeing here. Okay, I draw it out here. We're looking at, oops, that wasn't that straight. Let me see if I can draw that again. That looks like crap. Up here, okay. And right, we saw the huge move up followed by some movement downward, some more movement upward, some movement downward. And what it does is it ultimately, historically, will form kind of like a triangle pattern before a continuation of the bullish rally. I'm just going to show you guys some here. So this is actually a thing. I didn't just make this up. Uptrend continues. Uptrend continues. So again, bullish pennant shows you this. And here as well, bullish pennant, right? Characterized by the strong upward momentum and then lighter volume, lighter up and down before the continuation pattern moves up. So guys, this is all good news. This is what we are seeing right now. And I can't stress this enough. If you're really on the fence right now about getting into the cryptocurrency market and you haven't pulled the trigger, I would suggest that you do so soon. Again, though, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research. If I were you, though, I would do it sooner rather than later because it's not looking likely that we're going to see any downward movement, at least no significant downward movement where you'll be able to get a better deal on cryptocurrencies at the moment. So bullish pennant, something to think about. And on top of all that, Bitcoin trading volume hits an all-time high in 3 countries on popular crypto trading platforms. So we're seeing that not only is this being reflected in the charts, it's being reflected in the real world. So the 3 countries are South Korea, Peru, and Kazakhstan, of all places. So very interesting, guys. I'll link all these articles in the description if you are interested in reading them further. This one here from crypto-at-crypto_-XRP. He sent this to me. This was from a couple of days ago. eToro, we are currently experiencing a significantly higher than normal volume of tickets due to mass inflow of new account openings and verification of these accounts. So guys, this is eToro. New account openings. Do you think that this is due to retail investors in a stir because they're watching Working Money Channel and maybe a handful of others are getting really excited about crypto and are bogging up eToroService? I highly doubt it. I personally think that this has to do with institutional money and accounts. Even if those institutional guys are doing it privately at the moment, we're starting to see this. We only see this with retail once we get to, let's say, back in the last Bitcoin bull run, we were seeing that with retail once we were already here, once we were already so high, okay, that everybody has jumped on board. Everybody and their grandma now knows about Bitcoin and realizes, wow, look, it's going up. Maybe I should buy. Those are the types of people that are opening up eToro accounts at the last minute and the site gets bogged down. Well, if the site is getting bogged down now, when we're still in this phase, okay, not even seeing new all-time highs for Bitcoin, for example, that is a good sign. In my humble opinion, of course. More here in XRP adoption. The Swiss watchmaker Frank Muller plans to explore XRP cryptocurrency. And so Frank Muller, the luxury watch creator of Switzerland, declares his idea to include Ripple's XRP as well as Ethereum, along with 5 other cryptocurrencies in his crypto wristwatch. And so he's creating a crypto wristwatch with some dials and architecture architecture and some QR codes. They don't really show an image here unless this is something here. Let's just open that up. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So it's a Bitcoin watch with the QR code here. So this is just one example. I brought up the Frank Muller website, and so he does design all these kinds of cool type watches. Thought it was cool that he's interested in adding XRP as one of the designs. Guys, that could be a fun present to yourself once you hit your highest target. XRP in the news as well with the Google Chrome extension to detect trustworthiness of select XRP addresses. And so that has gone live. So the XRP community is vast and perhaps the most active community in the crypto ecosystem. The community's active presence has led to many developers and new users flocking to the ecosystem. This has also led to the development of several XRP-centric products for the ecosystem. So a Twitter user and a well-known developer put out this tweet in the latest development of the Google Chrome extension, and this extension can be used to identify the trustworthiness of XRP wallets. And so this is the tweet from @ShulobiD. ShulobiD, I think that's who it is, on Twitter. If you are maybe seeing coil payments on every page, keep comments expected. The extension also implements a test for monetizing Chrome extensions. So guys, some great news for XRP and their continued development in the crypto space to make XRP the standard, to create that ecosystem where we're using XRP for real world reasons, and the fact that it doesn't just exist in the ether like 2,000 other cryptocurrencies, that really just don't have a purpose. A lot of them just kind of exist for the sake of existing. So let's remember that when we're hearing all these little pieces of news. I know they might not sound significant in isolation, but when you put all these things together, it really makes sense. It really kind of pushes the notion that XRP is going to be used in this world for purposes, some of which we can imagine, some of which I'm sure are probably not even on our radars right now. We're still too early in it to actually see the potential for XRP, the total potential, and how it can be utilized in this world. This one from XRP Veteran, XRP_Veteran, posting this pic here. This is from, now granted, this is from October 2017, and it is from the Wall Street. I think it's from a Wall Street article here. Predictions by 2020. Bitcoin going up to 183,000, Ethereum 17,000, Ripple 1,000, Litecoin 982. Again, it's an old prediction, but guys, this is not that unbelievable. When you look at Bitcoin and historical price surges and why it surges, a lot of it has to do with the halvening, okay? And as you know, in spec bull runs, other cryptos follow Bitcoin. And so a Bitcoin halvening, for those of you who do not know, there have been two since Bitcoin's creation in 2009. It's a fixed event that will occur every 210,000 blocks are mined or confirmed by the system. So some 12 months after the first Bitcoin halvening event in November 2012, the Bitcoin price reached what was then an all-time high of $1,000. And so when you look on the chart going back then, you really do see huge surges of people buying up Bitcoin, and that's what a lot of these rallies are about, a lot of these spec rallies, okay? The 2016 halvening heralded last year's bull run, which peaked in December 2017 with the Bitcoin price reaching an eye-watering 19,000. And so every 4 years approximately there is a halvening, and 2020 will be the next one. So is this far-fetched? Well, somebody takes it up a notch down here and mentions that in 2025, so the year after the next halvening, we could see a Bitcoin price at just about $1 million, 942,000. Ethereum 43,000, XRP, look at that, guys. Isn't that a number of beauty? The question I have to ask you, though, is can you handle waiting till 2025 to cash out any XRP at $8,000 per coin? Good question for a lot of you because, I'm sure as soon as it hits $1,000, how many of my audience won't even be here anymore? I don't know, maybe you still will be. I have no idea. The future is bright, my friends. All I can say at this moment in time is to hodl, and let's be patient. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.